Now, I am going to invite the State Secretary of Class 8B, Mr. Zubair, to come and represent his class. Mr. Zubair from 8B.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the great name of Allah, who is the most merciful, beneficent, the ruler and the King of Kings. Honorable President, respected teacher, and all my dear fellows, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am going to represent my class, and I hope that you will enjoy our class performance and take lesson from student materials. So first of all, I am going to invite Mr. Talha and his fellows to come on stage and represent Hamdbari Ta'ala. Mr. Talha and his fellows for class 8B.
Allahu 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 Allah Allahu 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 Allah Allahu 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 Allah Allahu 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 Allah. As I look to nature's beauty, death on them I, knowing everything goes on, you the Lord Most High. Allahu alladhi yahdina jami'an, Allahu alladhi na'tizzu bi jami'an, Allahu 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 Allah Allah. तेरी चावर करता है तू बरकतों से दामन बढ़ता है तू अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह अल्लाहु সৃষ্টি করিত সুন্দর পৃথিবী মানুষ পশু পাখি সাগর নদী preaching to you are Allah then draw him with their breath they didn't coin Allah Allah في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار الله 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 الله.
After this beautiful hymn, I am going to invite for the speech Mr. Qazi Mas to come on dais and express his views.
Starting with the great name of Allah, who is the most merciful, beneficent, the ruler, the Lord, the creator of all universe, and the King of Kings. Honorable chief guests, respected teachers, and all my dear fellows and companions, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I am very thankful to Allah Almighty who give me a chance to share my thoughts, my views in front of few people on the topic of our declination and scarces. Honorable guests, every field of life has its own accepted rules to perform a specific task or to achieve an intended result. For example, doctor defines health that it is a coordination between organ and function. If a patient says that I am healthy without organ and its function, so he must be suggested to visit any mental hospital. practical. Dear fellows, same rules apply with there in Islam, as Islam is interpreted from coordination between faith and its commandment. If anyone thinks that he would success only with his faith commandment teaching, then it is impossible to grow an orange on apple tree. Dear audience, a farmer progress is an agriculture field. I mean, if a farmer wants progress, he will focus on his agriculture, his farming. A businessman wants to go ahead, he can only lead the way of trade. A progress of industrialist is hidden in the progress of industries and its firm. Dear fellows, when it is a proven fact that every field has its own way of success, then it is not a study without any doubt that Muslim progress, success, development, leading together and depend upon perfect and complete Islam. Dear audience, I want to wind up my speech with these words, that we should consider these factors and keep renewing to work and prepare for a better mind of Muslim Ummah. Thanks for your kind attention and hope you enjoy it.
Quotation has a majestic and positive impact in our life. For this purpose, I am going to invite Mr. Sulaiman Jafar to come on dais and share some inspirational quotations. Sulaiman Jafar from class 8B.
Honorable President, respected teachers, and my dear fellow friends, Assalamu alaikum to all. Today is 8th of February in 2021. I am Sulaiman Jafar from class 8B, standing in front of you, and I have been given the opportunity to deliver some quotations. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Aqulu qawlan sadida. First of all, I would like to say some inspirational quotes. A good education is a foundation for a better future. Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. Education purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in schools. Education is the most powerful weapon by which you can change the world. Education is not preparation of life, education is life itself. It's not that I am so smart, it's just I stay with problems longer. If you can dream it, you can do it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for your kind attention.
MashaAllah, unity of the Ummah is the need of time. For more elaboration on this topic, I am going to invite the shining star of UCA, Mr. Ibrahim Hussain, to come on stage and present on this speech.
In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful, beneficent and kind. Honorable Chief Guests, the proud of the scrolls, all esteemed teachers, elders and all my dear chums and fellows, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. By the grace of Almighty Allah, who is the creator, the inventor, the passionate, the perfections, the overseer, the superior and king of kings, who made me able and turned all the good in approach and coldness and brought me here to such a peace on the esteemed masters. Today my topic about unity of Ummah is the need of the day. Respectable President, unfortunately we are passing through the age of war and disturbance of the Muslim Ummah. It's a great difficult nowadays, for example in Syria, Iraq, Palestine, Afghanistan, Kashmir, etc. So what's the reason for this? No, because we have hundreds of problems beside this. Dear guests, in fact, when a nation loses their religion and moral values, the consequences are far more than just that what have been banjured. Dear guests, now the question arises that what are the cases there's miserable situation as is not difficult, and because of our own samples, and because of gap between us and our religion Islam, and we are not following the injunction of Allah Ta'ala and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That's the greatest reason about this unity. Allah Almighty says in the Holy Quran, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. The Muslims are ordered to be united, not scattered. But unfortunately, we have been divided many groups. Due to this reason, we are going down and down day to day. Dear guests, but it's not too late to mend. We can only get back our lost mistakes and recover our losses. Dear guests, if we try to understand our duties and strictly inducted with Quran and Sunnah, fulfill our duty with honesty, then our goal to regain our past glory. High position is not too far. Respectable audience, if you try to our education level, both Islamic science and technology, and we have proposed educated and talented person who could lead to achieve our aims, which arise the glorious thought of unity and Muslim and brotherhood. May Allah make a united nation. Ameen. Thanks for full attention.
MashaAllah, so wonderful. To learn for further explanation, I am going to invite Mr. Tariq Hassan and his fellows to play a comedy.
Assalamu alaikum, students. How are you? Okay. Take out your books. Our beautiful country, Pakistan, is a land of. Pakistan has inherited a rich culture. I'm saying to you all, that's last chance. From its history, which is as old as 7,000. You, stand up, stand up. You, tell me about yesterday's story.
Once upon a time there was a swan. He was getting drawn by his body. Suddenly he saw a big mark. He started yelling, "Marde, Marde." His father came very fast with a big reward. When he saw it was not a it was a Torah. He started the swan was hurling it and covering even he making the Lusus head. Moral was more than gentleman.
What is this?
It's a story.
It's a story.
Not kahani.
Come here. I will show you a story. Come here. Come here. Come here. You get lost. You, shut up, you. Shut up and stand properly. I'll show you. You tell me about. Once minute. You tell me what's this? What? Say that. Okay, what's this now? Purpose? Huh? What's mean this purpose? What are you doing? That's last chance for you. Now tell me what's this? Come here. I'll show you the Arabic. Come here, come here, come here. You, hey boy, stand up. What's this bakhair ale? Stop speaking Pashto. That's not a Pashto class, that's English class. Speak in English. You shut up this rubbish. Translate this sentence. आदिल गया ऐसे गया कि गया ही गया इसकी गया तो बना
आदिल गो सही में करना रास्ता है आदिल गो ऐसा गो के बस गो के गो रास्ता है वो लोग मिट्टी करते हैं ना मुराद करना
Come here, I'll show you Inam. Come here, you.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Stop it. You take out page number 55.
Doing something great in life. Like someone.
Wow, what a great reading, my boy. Come here, come here, come here. My dear students, in the perspective of the international circumstances, there is great importance of English language. Therefore, Usmania School and College platform is very suitable for this purpose. Let's draw our attention towards English, that we could serve our nation and country. Thank you.
We know that the first revelation of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was Iqra. For more detail, I want to call Mr. Niyaz Muhammad to come on dais and present the speech. Mr. Niyaz Muhammad for class 8B.
Starting with the holy name of Allah, who is the most merciful, beneficent, and Almighty. Honorable Chief Guest, respected teachers, and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am very lucky today because I have got a golden chance to express my thoughts on the topic education in Islam. Dear audience, Islam placed a high value on education as the first spread among diverse people. And the first revelation on the Holy Prophet ﷺ was Iqra. And it's also narrated in the Holy Quran. يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. And as said by the Holy Prophet ﷺ, I have been senior teacher. Dear audience, education became an important channel which to create a universal and a cohesive order. But all the schools taught the same subjects, the renaissance of Islamic culture and scholarship, developed largely under the Abbasid administration in the Eastern Islam and later under the Umayyad administration in the Western Islam between 800 and 1000. Dear audience, creative scholarship in Islam from 10th to 12th century and used works by such Muslim scholars as Umar Khayyam, Al-Biruni, Al-Razi and Ibn Sina. Dear listeners, as Europe was absorbing the Islam centuries of creative productivity, science of learning questions, awakening were evident throughout the European continent. Therefore, we now need to become a center point in every sector of education. And there are schools, colleges, universities, and madaris. These are some points from Mauritius. Thanks for your kind attention.
دلوي لوي أمي دونو يولوي غردا يوسيه